So, greetings everyone. My name is Kambai, and I'm going to take you on a short tutorial on how to create the upload funnel on Wikimedia Commons as pertaining to Wiki Loves Africa. So, without wasting much time, let me just share my screen. Okay, so this is my screen at the moment, and let's assume that you have received the message to create your event page from Wiki Loves Africa, and you have clicked on it, and this is where you are. This is the place where you add your own events according to your country. So after you have gone down, you can see the Tyap Wikimedia's user group. This is what I added, my own community right here. So um, let's assume that yours is showing red like this one of Senegal, and you want to create it for your own group after you have like done this. All you need to do is just to copy the content from another group, go to the edit, and then you copy the content, highlight everything, and then you copy. Then you come back to yours, and then you click on the red button, and then you paste everything that is there, and then you begin to edit whatever is necessary for you to edit, and if it is not necessary, you leave it. So at the end of the day, you publish your article. So let's assume we have done that for the Tyap, and then we have created the Tyap. So this is our own page. Let's say you have published it. Now you have something like this. Okay, but this is for the Tyap Wikimedia's community, but this was created, but some edits need to be done on this very page. So let's say this upload funnel is not leading me to my own community, it is just leading to the general Wiki Loves Africa upload funnel, and I want to create my own wizard for this very upload. So what I'm going to do right here is, first of all, to um, create the category for which all my pictures would go. So I've done that already while creating this very page, and I've added something like this: images from Wiki Loves Africa 2026 in the Tyap community. So if you want to see how I did that, I after copying from another group, all I did was to change the change the part that was having the link or the commons category for that very group, and then replaced it with the information from mine. If you look at this very one from the right hand side, you are going to see where this upload funnel, you have to go to participate first. So let's go down and see if we can get the participate right here, and then we go up, and then we see where the participate is. So um, I'm using source edit, not visual edit. So please bear with me. So how to, no, not this one, you just have me participate. So um I don't seem to, it seems I passed it, but I'll go gradually, and I'm able to see that. Then So this is for the upload wizard actually. This for this very upload to commons, not that very one actually. It's for this very one. So we need to adjust this very URL to rhyme with the one that we want for our own community. And you're not only changing it right there. Let me separate it so I can be able to easily understand, recognize what parts I'm dealing with. So take photos. So this one is still up, up, participate here. So this is the portion that deals with this very one, participate. So if you want to be sure that this is the place, by the time I remove the letter E here and the whole thing stores, saves, you see that something changed. So at this very position, what I want to do is to change the link that which is this URL. You can see the URL right here that will lead me to this general upload wizard. This is the entire URL. You are seeing it here. So I just want to show you this, and then I also want to show you the category where I added the category for this very event for my community. So you can see images from Wiki Loves Africa 2026 in the Tyap community. And also by the time I go over to the statistics, you are going to see that the statistics also have to have this is the statistics. It also have to have has to have the the same link, the same category. You can see it right here. So I will change this one, and then I will change. It's basically, sorry, I will change this where it's basically the same thing. You can see it here. So let's assume that your community is different and you want to work for, let's say the EFIC Wikimedia's community. So you have to change this. You have to change this one as well. But let's say after you copy from the Tyap communities own, and then you want to adjust it to EFIC, and then this is how you do it. Then you publish it. So at the end of the day, the next step you are going to take is you are going to click on the category itself. The category, like you can click here, it's going to lead you here, and you can also click right here. It's going to still lead you to the same place. Okay. So what I would want you to do is to what I would actually ordinarily do is to look at the previous event to see what categories this very category was linked to, so that I can also link the same. Likewise, I can also link the new category to those same categories or maybe similar categories. So let's check for community 2025, the commons Wikimedia Wiki Loves Africa in the Tyap community 2025. Maybe I didn't get the title. So Wiki Loves Africa 2025. 2025. I can't find the, let's say in Tyap. Okay, in the, okay, so what we'll do is let's look at any of these communities, and then we'll see what theirs is linked to. So we can either click right here or we can click right here. So we can actually see the categories this one is linked to by clicking on the edit, and then we're going to see all of it. So all I'll do is to copy what I see here and highlight copy, and then I would edit it later on. So and going back to the Tyap community. So remember, the mission is to create a new category for all the uploads for my own community. So every category is usually linked to another category, and I want to link my own category, my own community's category to another category or other categories. So I'll say wiki source, I mean source category, images submitted by Tyap community or Tyap Wikimedians user group by the Wikimedians user group or the Tyap community for Wiki Loves Africa 2026. And then I, I, I changed the category to Tyap Wikimedians user group, and then maybe add other categories like Tyap Wikimedians user group in 2020, in 2025, in 2026, or as much categories as possible according to your community's needs. So Wiki Loves Africa 2026 groups categories, and then images from Wiki Loves Africa 2026 collaboration, because my community is having a collaboration with the other communities like Igbo communities. So and then you have images from Wiki Loves Africa 2025 in Nigerian communities. So let's just assume I don't want to have this, or maybe I can still choose to do this, and then any other one I can be able to edit afterwards according to what I want. And then this is actually in English, and if I want to also add this very category in Tyap, which is my mother tongue, or this very the very language that the Tyap Wikimedians use, I can actually change or add the translation to English, I mean to Tyap. So I can have something like images submitted by Tyap Wikimedians. So you can just say on Google now, any method net net okay, Wikimedia Tyap G or on Google working chat Africa Chico Swamon Swamon Ata na any method Canadian Ethiopia. Okay, so that's the Czech translation, and this is the English translation. So if something is wrong with that translation, I'm going to edit it later on. So I publish. So once I publish, I would also like to add. I would also like to add a category, which is the major reason why I'm creating this very page. So look very carefully. This is very very important. If you need to get the upload link, so Wikidata info box. So once I put this Wikidata info box, I'm going to publish it right now, and then um all I need to do is to create this very category in Wikidata. Okay, so you can read what is written here. Search for images from Wiki Loves Africa 2026 in the Tyap community on Wikidata, and then if it is missing, then you create a new Wikidata item. So let's search for it if someone has created it before now. So I can see that no one has created this, but let's check 2025. Yeah, so there is something in 2025. So we're going to do something common, but what I'm going to do is I want to see the basic information in this very page that was done in 2025, and then I can also mimic the same thing. So all I will do is to actually copy the link, and then I'll create a second page right here that is empty. So I'll bring it very close so that I can be able to navigate between the two. So since I searched, I didn't see that this category is present. All I need to do is to kind of create a new category, a new item. So I click on create a new item, and then we're going to start filling it. So let's look at the description that is in this very one. So this is the description in English. Wiki Loves Africa photography contest in the community. And then we can just put it right there, and then Wikimedia Commons, and then let's just click on create, and then we'll create the Wikidata item. Later on, we can translate to Tyap and other languages. So let's look at the very first one, Wiki Loves X campaign. Well, I'm not so sure if this is the right category to add, but we can just start with this very statement: instance of create. Yes, so you just click, and then this turns blue, and you you create that. So that's one statement. Then you look at the next statement, part of Commons Wikilos Africa 2025, but this is 2026. So we can just type part of, and then we can put that 2026. So I can see this one is not present, so maybe this one is here to be created. So we can leave this one for now. Otherwise, we would have to create this very category, or this very page, this very item. And this our event doesn't yet have an image, so we have added an image, but we can add country, location, and then follows the 2025 event was following the 2026 event, and then 2026 event is following the 2025 event. So we can just put follows as our second follows, and then we have to click on it. Then we put 2025, and then we click on that, and then you can see this one is showing me this flag because I also need to put that the one that is following after 2025 is the 2026 event. So I can also but I think there's a little challenge with um this very one, because this is the page for images, and then this one is the one for the category. Is the one for category. So let's search for the category of 2025, the images. So I don't think the images have a hmm. Okay, let's click on this. Let's check something. So we have a category. uh, I think something is wrong somewhere. So but let's create a category in Wikidata, and then we create a category for the same event in Wiki Commons. Okay, so if we were to adjust this one to a category, all we need to do is to click on the pen tool and then write category, right, like this, and then we change this one to Wikimedia, Wikimedia category. So please let's forget what I said earlier on and let's follow this very one. So what we do is I'm going to remove all these things that were done. It's like we're starting the whole work afresh. Okay, so we have a category right here. um we have a category right here. I'll copy this, and then the very first statement instance of is going to be Wikimedia category publish, and then later on I'm going to add other instances like part of, or rather, um, like a combination of, if this category is a combination of Wiki Loves Africa, Africa 2026, but then the category is not present, so we may just put Wiki Loves Africa. Later on, we can also add another category because it's not going to be left with only one linked right here. So if I'm going to add another value, let's say we have created the page for the commons, Wiki Loves Africa 2026 in the Tia community, then we could also add that very title to this very page, so that we know that it's a combination of the Tyap event and combination of Wiki Loves Africa, and Wiki Loves Africa as well. So later on we do this, but okay. So this is what I wanted to even do, but it has already been done automatically. So there's another page that will be created, and that page is going to bear the name. It's going to look like this. It's going to look like this. Wiki Loves Africa. It's going to look like this. Commons Wiki Loves Africa in the community, or 2026 in the community, or something similar. But you can always compare with what is obtainable in other communities to see what you should, you know. So this event is usually organized every year. So if I forget, please pardon me, because it's been 1 year since our last event. So um this is basically what we need for this very event. Okay, so let's go back to the commons. So just click on that very commons, and then we navigate back, so that this very page has no claims, but we have like two claims right here. That's two statements. So let's go back again. Okay, okay, no claims. So this is going to push me to do the other one as well. So let's please create this very page so that we would have everything complete. Okay, so let me search for this one as well. Pertains other communities. Wiki Loves Africa 2025 item. So I'm not even sure if this, but let's assume that we create an article like this, and then let's say slash 2026 slash tier. Well, let me just put everything that I was here before now. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, slash tier Wikimedians, tier Wikimedians 2026. Okay, alright. So I think so I can actually create a page from by searching this very this very page, and then once this one is opened, okay, this is common. Sorry, I beg your pardon. So I actually want to do this on Wikidata. So what I'll do is to have everything right here created here. So create a new item. create a new item, then I'll put the label I want to see, and then the description that was put earlier in the beginning. Remember, we first of all created a category, or we started creating this very one, then later on switched over the page to create this very category. Now, apart from this very category, I want to create another page. There are two pages I want to create, but then I want to spy from the 2025 event to see how or what contents are present in that very one. So probably I'll just click open a Wikidata environment first, and then I'll search for that very category of 2025. Once it appears, then I'll just shift my page close by to this very new one I'm creating. So this is the heading, the label, and then this is the instance, the very first instance, or rather, this is the description I need. So I copy the description and then I put it right there. And then after I've created this very one right here, then later on I translate to Tyap. And if I want to translate to Tyap, all I need to do is to, if I choose that we have the same label, I'm going to have to put the same label pasted right here, and then Wiki Loves, let's say, working chart, working chart, Africa, Africa, 2026 in the Tyap community. So we translate from back to the front. So I am Kanan Wiki Loves Africa 2020. Okay, in the Tyap community, no short net set. Oh, sorry. Okay. So I don't want to. I want to be able to see what I'm typing, but those things are not allowing me to see it. So I'll just imagine typing the right thing. So I saw the net. So the name Tyap G. So I assume I type the right thing. Okay. So I create that. I publish it. So if I'm looking at it from a Tyap perspective, that's the way I'm going to see the translation. Then the very first one is instance of Wiki Loves X, or maybe Wiki Loves Africa, Wiki Loves Africa event. Or we can just leave it as Wiki Loves X campaign, and then we publish it. Uh, that's one statement. Then the second statement, part of well, we earlier searched, we didn't see anything like this for 2026, but later on we can be able to create that. And in the country where it is happening, so we can click on another statement in the location. Let's assume that you are doing it in Kaduna, so you can put Kaduna, and then you publish it. And then country, you can put your country right there, and then you can click on organizer, Tyap Wikimedians user group. But if you are organizing it for an organization, or that doesn't have this very category or item on Wikidata, then you can create your Wikidata item. Otherwise, if you're an individual, you can put your username there. So I think we can leave this one for now like this. And then commons category, we have a commons category. So the commons category is right here. So we can just copy without adding the category prefix, and then we paste it there, and then we publish it. So this is our commons category for 2026, and then our local sites for Wiki Commons, we have to um, let's go back. let's go back to this is what we actually need right here. So we can see the way the title is written. Maybe we can do the same thing for the Wikidata as well. So let's go back again. Remember, I'm minimizing and coming back. So we go to the site, which is Wikimedia Commons, and then the title of the page is right there. For Wikimedia Commons, this is the head page. So for both the main page and for the category, each have a Wikidata item. So that's why I'm creating two items on Wikidata. So I want to adjust the heading to rhyme with what we have on Commons. So I'm having it like this, and then I'm having it like this, and then I'll publish it. So we can see Wiki Commons Wiki Loves Africa 2026 in the Tyap community. This is in Wikidata, and then by the time I click on this, it's going to lead me to this very Wikimedia Commons site. And if I want to come back again, I'll go to my right hand side and then go to Wikidata item, and then it will lead me to that same place. Now this is just one of the things I created, but let's go to the very first one that was created, this very one. So earlier on it said that we need to add more claims. So remember, we created this very one, the second page. Okay, so let's go back to this very Wikidata. So this is the categories page. So combination, this category combines topics of Wiki Loves Africa, and then we can add a second value, which is the second page. Let's do it like this and see if it works fine for us. So we can leave these two together. Okay, so let's search our Wikidata items, or maybe let's also create a category for Tyap, the Tyap translations. So let's say Wikimedia, and then we publish it. Okay, so let's go to the commons category right now, and then if we keep on seeing it like this, all we need to do is to purge this very page. So I've just highlighted it, the title, and then I'm going to search for purge, and then I'm going to purge this very page. Oh, sorry, it has gone back. So I'm going to purge this very page, but I'll go to special pages. So from special pages on the left hand side, whether you are using a phone, you're using a mobile phone, or you're using a desktop, is on the left hand side. So I'll click on purge, and then I'll enter the title of the category created, and then I'll purge it, and then click on OK, and then let's see the result. Bam! So you can see everything is out right here. So you can see the whole thing is ready. So right now, this is where I'm going to get my upload funnel. So my upload funnel is going to be on my own category. Anybody who is going to use my own is going to upload in my user group, is going to upload in my own community, is going to have this very upload funnel automatically added. So I've just clicked on the upload images. You can see uh, upload media right here. So we can click here and then copy the URL. This is your upload funnel link. So this is the whole thing, that is the goal of everything we have been doing thus far. So once I've copied the link to this very upload funnel, all I'll do is to go back uh, to the main category, which is this very one right here, and then I'll go to the very depth of this very one, and then change this very one also. So when someone clicks, instead of this page leading to Wiki Loves Africa alone, is going to lead to my community's funnel directly. But then it is also good that we have the Wiki Loves Africa funnel added to, or link added to, or it's also good that we upload using the funnel of Wiki Loves Africa, so that community would be automatically registered, and we're going to have the logo of Wiki Loves Africa automatically added. But just in case you have an idea about another way of going around it, you can edit afterwards. But what I'm just showing you is if you want to not use the Wiki Loves Africa funnel, you want to use your own community's funnel, you want to change this one, you want to change that one down there to your own community alone. So that's what you should do. So let's go down there to let's just change only one, this very one, participate, and then we would see what it looks like. So the decision at the end of the day will be yours. If you want to use Wikiloves Africa's funnel, or you want to actually use your own category, your own Wikimedia communities category, or you want to go around it later on. So maybe if you have the patience, after we are done with this, we can go around it together. Otherwise, you can do another one you wish to do. So I want to see the participate section of this very. I want to go to the participate. I want to go to the participate in that region. Um, so the same city discipline. Okay, okay, this is it. So this is upload your photos. Uh, upload to commons. So I think it's this one at the bottom. So let's change this very one instead of the one at the very top, and then we'll see how the behavior of the whole thing would be like. So let's paste this very one. Okay, so let's paste it and see what we get. Let's publish it. So let's take note of the URLs right here. By the time I click, this is not the one I changed. So by the time I click, this one is still leading me to Wikiloves Africa. I can't be able to, unfortunately, zoom in to show you my screen, but you can be able to see in this very at this very top uh, the wizard of Wikiloves Africa alone. But if I go back and then I go down here and then I click on that very one, it's going to lead me to the wizard, upload wizard for the Tyap community alone. Okay, so in this very case, I think you need to create a template that would kind of link these very communities uploads to Wiki Love Africa, the general Wiki Loves Africa. So I think this is the ultimate what we initially aim to achieve. Um, so if you also wish to stay a bit longer, probably I can be able to search and see if, because I've not really done it before, so I am just using uh, you know kind of my familiarity with the wiki space um, to do this. So let's search for the templates that are used on this very page. So I'll go to page information so that I'll see the Wikiloves Africa template that houses. So by the time you open the page information, basic information, you can go down here. Then you see all the templates that were used on this very page. So you can see the template for the header, the template for the partner box, the template for the style, and then the template for the category, where the category could be found. Let's see if we can be able to get that template header, argument, upload funnel, or anything like that. Process top, process item hero button. Let's see this very well. Hmm. So I think this one is not the one that we may be looking for. Um, okay, let's see the source. Uh, so this one, it doesn't have anything bearing the category. So usually, uh, if I need to create anything on Wikimedia Commons in a space I'm not familiar with, then I have to go around and check if there's anything familiar with what I want to adjust or not. So search, and see if there's anything familiar with what I know, like category, anything that's bearing Wiki Loves Africa category on it, then I know that I can actually be able to work something out. Okay, so this one doesn't have anything familiar. Everything looks so mechanical. Okay, okay. So I think we may not need anything here. Mm, okay. Um, okay. So I don't think this is our main. So let's try this very one. Partner box. So this is actually for partners. Okay. So I can see that for partners. The what about this? This for English translation. We don't really need this one. What do we? I don't think so. So I can see something familiar here. Wiki Loves 2021 header title, but that's for the header. Okay, CSS. Okay, so no program languages, language contents to deal with. So uh, everything is just bearing header there, and one is bearing kind of okay. So I think so we don't waste so much time on this. So let's just assume that um, we are all going to use this Wiki Loves Africa upload funnel. Let's try to upload an image so that at the end of the day, well, I'm not going to upload this, but let's assume that I'm uploading this so that we'll see how it will look by the time we use this upload wizard. Let's just see how it looks. Then we'll compare if we use this very upload wizard and if we use this second upload wizard to carry out our uploading. Hmm. So I think this is failing because I this very one was gotten from Wikimedia itself. So let's try to use another image which may not be on Wikimedia Commons. So let's try this one. Let's delete this one. And then let's go to continue. So if I'm uploading an image, I would click on this very first one, and this is entirely my work, and then I'll go to 3.4.0 and I click to next. Then I'm going to change this very generic title to something that maybe I can see from some Google, and then I would just copy the same caption and put it. And if I want to add another language, I can click on that, and then I'll search for Tyap if it is Tyap I want to add, and then I click on Tyap, and then I can make my own translation to function. Maybe we can say element element one element one function uh, element again check again check function. So let's see if the date is not shown, then we have to add it manually, and then that one is a kind of a logo. So I can just search for a logo, and then I put it, and then I can't seem to see the category in this very well. So in this very case, that means if the category is not added, I have to then add my own user groups category. So I think this very Wiki Loves Africa campaign upload may not really work so well. Okay, but let's try to not upload this image. Okay, so this is what I can see at the end of this very upload. But then if I end up uploading this very image, because it is carrying the logo, I mean the upload wizard of the Wiki Loves Africa, I'm very positive that at the end of the day it will just turn out to become one of those images like this very one. Let me open to some images on Wikimedia Commons, and then I'll go to, I have a category that I usually upload uh, images to. Uploads by I've forgotten the category, but let me search for another one. Designs by okay. So so or rather, let me see another category because this is not what. Okay, let's say uploads the category category um, uploads by or images uploaded. I think I seem to have forgotten that very category, but I can remember one of those events that we went. So John Dovetail. So from here, I can be able to trace a lot of those images for that particular category. So let me look into this very image, and then I would so images for okay. So this is what I'm actually looking for. Wiki Loves Africa. Then I'll see some of those images that were taken and uploaded in Wiki Loves Africa. So if you use the funnel of Wiki Loves Africa, you are going to see this is actually going to be added to your category, your image by the time it is uploaded. So for the other categories that uh, were not added, so I think one would have to add them manually. I don't know because I've not tried it yet, but you can actually try this option and see what results you have. So for this, you can just put the name of your own community um, in the upload or when you are uploading, just so that you will not be disappointed at the end of the day because I'm not so sure. But let's just say you add other categories to it, logos. Maybe I put logos and then I put function people because that's this image is related to, anything that this image is related to, and then I put Wiki Loves Africa images, images from let me check again to see the name of the category. So the category's name is Wiki Loves Africa 2026. No, no, this is not the category. Um, this is the category. Current category is images from the Tyap Wikimedia user group. Okay, so um, okay, what's my upload? Okay, uh, so I'll just put so it didn't copy. I have to copy it again. So images, copy, and then go over and paste it, and then let's see what we have. So images from this. Then once you are done with this, then you can also upload. So you can click on publish, and then it will be published. So, but then let's try the second option. Let's assume that you are not publishing using the Wikileaks Africa funnel, and you want to publish it using the Tyap Wikimedia user group funnel. So you select your image. Um, let's say you select your image. Uh, okay, so you can see the same image I uploaded earlier. Hmm, okay. Hmm, uh, um, so I think most all these images have been uploaded already. So let's see again if this PNG, it's on the PNG, this have all been uploaded. So let's look for the next image to kind of upload, and then we'll see how far it is. So let's try to upload this. If this has not been uploaded yet, um, I think this has been uploaded already. Okay, okay. So let's assume that this is an image for Wiki Loves Africa that I want to upload, and then we give those very licenses, and then we, so you can see that for the this very one, the Tyap category is already in the category section. So I don't know, you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice which one is easier for you to do, because we may not possibly be able to have one category or one very bottom pressing two categories at the same time. I said maybe you do some programming to it. Otherwise, then you have to choose either to have your communities category, or you have Wikiloves Africa 2025 category over there. So it's a choice. Which one is easier? So I will share right now, and that is all for now. So thank you for staying with me. Bye bye. So I've still got 1 hour. Minutes. Okay. Just